Dumelang, Dumelang, Molweni, Sanebonani to all the Bantu brothers and sisters in South Africa and in the diaspora. Special welcome back to my subscribers and welcome, of course, to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for your comments. They are most encouraging. The title of this video is The Power of the Bantu Language. This video was invoked by the evidence that was being led in the John Hlophe Tribunal, John Hlophe being the Judge President of the Western Cape in South Africa. On this first slide, I am sharing with the children that this particular language belongs to them. On the left-hand side, you can see a symbolic representation of the children of the promise. And on the right-hand side, you can be able to see who those children are. All the Bantus who are found beyond the rivers of Kush.
There is absolutely no evidence that indicates the fact that the phrase "Sestembedeginina" was ever intended to influence Justice Chapter.
The lawyers of the Constitutional Court judges are split into two groups, one representing Judge Ngabine and Jafta and another representing the other complainant judges. The lawyer for the majority of Constitutional Court judges questioned whether Matenjwa's interpretations were going too far.
Your expertise is in language. Your expertise is not in psychology. Do you agree?
I think I have to approach this way. If you are talking language, in the case of isiZulu language, it's an encompassing component. It involves all these compartmentalized spheres, because when you talk history, it's there in the language. When you talk psychology, it's there in the language. When you talk sociology, it's there in the language.
The tribunal
Bantu brothers and sisters, do not be confounded at what Professor Matenjwa described as the nature of the Bantu language. Let the Caucasians and those who refuse to wake up to the truth be the ones to be confounded. The Bantu language is a language of creation which the Most High spoke. When the Most High was creating the world, creating the heavens and the earth, and all that is in it, in the 6 days, and on the 7th day, the Sabbath, he rested. The language that the Most High spoke was Hebrew, Sehebera, the Bantu language. Now, if you go to the Book of Jubilees, chapter 12, verse 25 to 26, the Book of Jubilees is part of the Bible. It was removed because it was an exposition of the history of the Bantu children. They never wanted us to find out who we are. And these books were kept away from us. But now that the Most High is waking us up, we are able to have access to these books, albeit that most of them, in fact, including the Bible and all the books of the Apocrypha, they have been tampered with by the adversary of the Most High. The Book of Jubilees, chapter 12, verse 25 to 26. And the Most High said, open his mouth and his ears, talking about us, the children of the seed, that he may hear and speak with his mouth, with the language which has been revealed. For it ceased from the mouths of the children from the day of the overthrow of Babel. And I opened his mouth and his ears, and I began to speak with him in Hebrew, in the tongue of the creation. Hebrew ke Sehebera. Hebrew is the language of the Bantu. Hebrew is a language of the children of the seed. Now, in Setswana, Hebrew, when we talk about Hebrew, we're actually talking about Sihebera. Sihebera. Now, there's quite a number of writers or commentators or people on the net that you can be able to look at in order to edify yourself with regards to the information that I'm putting out there. To confirm that the Bantu Botswana are actually correct, look at Strong's Concordance at H5677, where there is a very great similarity between what the Botswana are saying and what the Strong's Concordance is saying. Iba or Heber, the region beyond. Anything familiar there? The region beyond the rivers of Kush? But anyway, Iba or Heber confirms that indeed the Hebrew language comes from Iba, Heber, which is Sihebera. Now, Iba is also the son of Shem, or the grandson of Shem, which makes him also the ancestor of the children of Israel. Remember, Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. And Shem is the chosen seed from where Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob come from. Ke a leboga. Thank you. Pula, as the Botswana say, aene, rain, let it come. Pula nala, rain, let there be prosperity. See you next time.